it with all of you.
I'll be honest, Rajdeep. This will not affect the NDA alliance. It will not affect the governance at the state.
But
yes, the local issues are there. We will address them differently. Let us see how.
Avinash Adik, a larger picture there. If these numbers hold once again, then it's complete dilution of brand Thackeray, the relevance of it. But that same question can be asked on brand Pawar and the relevance of brand Pawar in the Pune, Pimpri Chinchwad area. Then the BJP has taken that over as well.
We'll have to really look into this more deeply. I agree with what you're saying. Ajit Dada's ability to keep working 24/7, that is what makes him a little different from the Thackeray's. The Thackeray's don't really work 24/7. Everybody knows that.
Okay,
so we will understand what is actually happening at the grassroots.
Let me go to a Punekar or a Mumbaikar turned Punekar. Shankar Iyer joins me. Shankar has tracked Maharashtra politics for decades. Shankar, असं वाटतंय की पवारांचं जे वर्चस्व होतं ते पुण्यात पण संपतंय. It's ending in Pune. And you have nicely moved from Mumbai to Pune. Otherwise, Raj Thackeray would have targeted you also.
No, I was around in Mumbai even when Bal Thackeray was there. So let's not worry about that. I mean, we had our common jokes about who does what. And when he opened a shakha in Dharavi, I told him, Bal Thackeray, that, everybody has to recognize realities. So anyway, I mean, my point here is that I think, as they say in Pune, ghai karu nahi, we have to wait till just now I see about 60 out of 165 is being counted. So we don't know which territories are
What's
being
your
counted.
sense?
But
Are you surprised, as someone who saw Maharashtra when the Congress was dominant, did you think a day would come 25, 30 years later where the BJP becomes so dominant?
I think that the ambition was always there, even when Pramod Mahajan and Dharamchand Chodia and all these people were there heading the Mumbai branch. The ambition was always there. What happened was, I think the BJP was under the shadow of Bal Thackeray for quite some time while he was around. And thereafter, it is sort of branched. And the new leadership of BJP is less reverent. It is like the cricket team, Rajdeep. All the new players are completely defiant about old records, old traditions, old stuff. And while on the metaphor of cricket, I sort of am amused every time the Eknath Shinde party or the BJP comments about the state of Mumbai and what has happened to it or what has not happened to it. They seem to say that the non-striker has no role in the score and only the batsman has a role in the score. This you can't run with the hare and hunt with the hounds all the time.
But Shankar Iyer, if I can just ask you one question. But the BJP seemingly has reinvented. Like you said, there are new players coming in, breaking the shackles from the old. But while the BJP is reinventing, you have the Thackerays that are recycling regional tropes, and that clearly is not working.
No, I mean, where do you go when you don't have ideas? You go back to history. So they have tried, this Lungi Pungi comment is actually an original Bal Thackeray comment. I mean, Shiv Sena came to power, as I had said earlier, because Vasant Dada Patil made this classic remark about we will not let go of Mumbai. And that's how Shiv Sena rose in Mumbai. I mean, these are things. I mean, the fact of the matter is that there are 24/7 politicians and there are 9 to 5 politicians. Let me not sort of get to name who is where. But this is what shows up. The BJP has tried everything, I mean, in the books to do and to win. The other people have shown up only once in a while when there is an election or there is a meeting. The only downside to this...
Shankar, I'm just going to stop you for a moment because now this vote chori allegation is gathering steam. You heard Sanjay Raut saying he believes elections are fixed. Uddhav Thackeray spoke yesterday about indelible ink and how the ink was being removed. Now Rahul Gandhi has also backed the vote chori claim. Rahul Gandhi has gone and made a comment that vote chori is happening. Look, Preeti, this is the problem. You see, I believe for one that there is no level playing field anymore.
Right.
Maybe there was never a level playing field, but that has got more accentuated, brazen. But vote chori is almost telling even those who voted, including for yourself, it does not. You see, you can go on with your vote chori campaign. You have every right to raise these issues. But along with that, you have to also have your organization in place. And that has not happened.
But Rajdeep, can I tell you what will happen? If that Congress count goes from anywhere from 10 to 12, then the Congress will celebrate this as a huge win. Or a 15, they'll celebrate it as a win. They will celebrate it as a win. Then there's no vote chori. So where is the vote chori? Either you put your money where your mouth is. If you're so clear that the elections in this country are being stolen and being compromised, then you say you will not participate in that election. You go ahead, you campaign, you participate in that election, you say you're going to win all seats, you celebrate these seats, yet you say it's vote chori. It doesn't cut both ways.
Let me take it to our Congress panelist at the moment. We have Mr. Mohan Singh from the Congress. Mr. Singh, you know, using words like vote chori while the counting is on, as Preeti says, if you feel so strongly, why don't you all give up why don't you all boycott the election? Then it means that you know you're taking some kind of a stand. But before Mohan Singh comes in, Daniel, opposition is claiming vote chori. You've been closely associated with Eknath Shinde. Kya chori ki aap logon ne?
No, I see, as an independent thinker, I would also say that there are serious allegations in the way elections are conducted. Elections in India might be free, necessarily not be fair. Okay, the opposition plays its role, might be playing a role which is limited. It could play a more effective role, a more involved role. Media also has a role. Citizens also have a role to play. So, you know, just because somebody is losing and making a charge that the vote chori has become an expression on the way elections are conducted. There were serious allegations in this election also. I think sometimes political parties also need to take these things more seriously. Election Commission
So
needs to answer many questions.
Aniket Nikam,
let us be fair.
was there? Let the BJP guest then answer. Aniket Nikam, Rahul Gandhi says vote chori in Mumbai. How do you respond? How does the BJP respond to this vote chori charge that is being made?
Rajdeep ji, I feel it is not really vote chori, it is mati chori of Congress, and they are all sore losers. Now, if you see, whenever in whichever state they win, there is no vote chori. Whichever state they lose, all of a sudden they start claiming vote chori. So instead of introspecting why they are losing constantly and continuously, and why their cadre is not as strong as they feel it is, they start blaming all these other reasons. Now BJP is a party which believes in organization.
Sir. If my ink is getting removed in 10 minutes, it's a problem. You cannot use a marker pen. And now the election commission has agreed to an inquiry. I mean, there must be some rules.
Rajdeep ji, even a Congress voter can claim to have voted again for Congress. Now that is for the election commission to look into. That's number one.
Look at money power. Look at the way, look at the allegations of money power that are being used. Cash is being found. Your own ally Shinde Sena in some places accused the BJP of using money power. You see, the election commission's role is coming under the scanner. You cannot deny that.
Rajdeep, as far as ink issue is concerned, certainly the election commission will look into it. But let me just say this, that merely because the ink is getting erased does not mean that all these voters that they are saying whose ink is being erased are of BJP. They could be Congress voters also.
Sure.
Be that as it may.
And they may not be duplicate voters. I agree with you. They may not be duplicate voters, but it is a serious... Ink is supposed to be indelible.
My ink is not being removed nor erased. My ink is not erased. Now, if suppose the ink is getting erased, as far as some of the
Daniel, quickly respond. 30 seconds. Daniel, quickly respond to it.
As a concerned citizen, I would say something. Uncontested elections. Even the Speaker of the Assembly, the way his conduct was in his assembly, giving members of his family tickets.
One by one, Aniket, let Daniel finish.
No, let me talk, please. Let me talk. And the kind of, force that was used against an independent candidate in Kulaba, there are many such things, small things, that actually are not very encouraging. Election Commission, I would say, political parties are here to use all kind of forces to win an election. They are here to do that. Sam, Dam, Danda, Bhed. My problem is with Election Commission. Why is Election Commission in a slumber? They should give the confidence to the people of this.
Okay, time out. Jago Election Commission, Jago is what Daniel is saying. You cannot be Kumbhakarna anymore. Let's take a break at this point. When we return, plenty more. Preeti, the numbers 32-21. Which is closer. Remember, this is the first lot of wards that are being counted. And as you move from region to region, you'll find Mumbai's wards change depending on which region is voting. The BJP strongholds, there are some Congress small pockets, and there are Shiv Sena strongholds. We'll wait and see. The next hour should give us a clear sense of which way the wind is blowing in Mumbai. It's clearly at the moment seeming that the lotus could be blooming. Mumbai ka big boss kaun? That's the question that we are posing this morning as the Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation has begun counting for the crucial elections to India's biggest and most wealthy civic body. And it is a close fight in these early trends. As you can see, the BJP is ahead, but the Shiv Sena UBT MNS alliance is not completely wiped out, not just yet. But across Maharashtra, the saffron surge is apparent. Big day then for Devendra Fadnavis. Preeti.
Mumbai ka king kaun? There'll be a definitive answer to that in just about an hour and a half to 2 hours. We'll at least know, because then results will be firming up. Right now, it seems to suggest early trends that you have the Mahayuti, BJP and Eknath Shinde poised to be in the saddle of the mayor of Mumbai. It's an important election. Many would suggest, why so much focus on the BMC? It's the richest municipality in India, if not in Asia. Its budget even more than a few states where India is concerned, and political importance is altogether a different thing. We're going to break it down, but first up, allow us to take you through the headlines. Counting underway in BMC polls, early trends show BJP in the lead. Thackeray is close behind. Uddhav Sena accuses BJP of vote malpractice.
Ahead of the Tamil Nadu polls, AIDMK General Secretary Palanisamy tells India Today Vijay is not a factor in the polls. The AIDMK will build on anti-incumbency.
Big update on deadly Air India crash. Pilot Sabharwal's nephew is set to be questioned by the crash probe authorities. Pilot body condemns move. Says why harass the family of a deceased pilot.
International Monetary Fund lauds India's growth, says strong consumption has pushed GDP figures better than expected. BJP mocks Rahul Gandhi's dead economy jibe.
And amidst US-Venezuela tensions, Venezuelan opposition leader Maria Corina Machado presents her Nobel Prize to Trump. Trump confirms possession of the medal.
And amidst US-Iran unrest, US says Iran halts 800 planned executions after the Trump warning. Trump had warned Iran of grave consequences amidst the violent protests in Tehran. Okay, as I said, early trends clearly showing a saffron surge across Maharashtra and Mumbai at the moment. The BJP Shiv Sena alliance leading in 28. The UBT MNS is leading in 15. That's the Thackeray brothers. The Congress leading in 2. So advantage BJP in the first lot of 46 wards. Remember, 46 wards will be counted in one lot. Total 227, halfway mark 114. Ritvik Bhalekar, our correspondent joining us from outside the BJP headquarters there. Is the BJP already celebrating, Ritvik, particularly with the exit polls also suggesting we could have a BJP mayor for the first time? Or are the numbers suggesting a slightly closer fight than was expected, than the one-sided race that the exit polls said?
Yes, absolutely. After the exit poll, we can see smiling faces in BJP, but they are still holding their horses, is what we can see at the headquarters of BJP in Mumbai, because the preparation for celebration is on its way. They have set the stage, they have set the LED screen out there. But the celebration has not yet begun, because what has been told is that until the figures are clearly out and after the trends, when it is officially announced, then only celebrations will be done, because the situation is too dicey. We can see even UBT, Sena and MNS are gaining from what they were expected to. But at the same time, we could also see that a major chunk of the seats are being grabbed by BJP and Shinde Sena all across the Mumbai. So yes, what we can see here is the stage is set for the celebration. Only the Bhagwa Chadar is being laid after the results are officially out, and maybe after in the second half of the day, big leaders like State President Ravindra Chavan, CM Devendra Fadnavis, Mumbai President Amit Satam, Minister Ashish Shelar would be coming here at the state headquarters, and they will be joining the celebration. But now the celebration is on its way, is what we can see, and every Karyakarta, every leader has been told that there will be no official celebration until the official numbers are out.
You know, it's very interesting. In this election campaign, Narendra Modi did not campaign, Amit Shah did not campaign, Yogi Adityanath did not campaign. The Trimurti, the three biggest campaigners of the BJP, the focus was on Devendra Fadnavis. So Preeti, if the results come the way they are, and Fadnavis has not just campaigned in Mumbai but across Maharashtra, gone to every municipal corporation. I think there's a hunger there to prove himself in this election as Neta number one. He doesn't want to be dependent on either Eknath Shinde or Ajit Pawar.
Is this the emergence now of Devendra Fadnavis as a more acceptable, more urban Marathi Manus face?
Absolutely.
Because, you know, it's completely, if you look at it from what was the tropes of Balasaheb Thackeray that had been recycled to a new person. I'm just trying to, if these numbers hold,
absolutely.
is the acceptance of Devendra Fadnavis as the new Marathi Hriday Samrat?
No, I wouldn't say. I think what Devendra Fadnavis has very cleverly done, and there's a bit of the Modi trajectory in that. You are a strong Hindutva leader. If you saw his campaign in Vidhan Sabha, there was a strong Hindutva element.
Yes.
This time the element is very much Vikas and infrastructure man for urban Maharashtra.
Yes.
So you're trying to become all things to all people. I'm an infrastructure man. I'm also a Hindutva hero. There is similarities to how...
Marathi Manus.
And also a Marathi Manus. But I think, you know, it's very interesting. A 55-year-old Brahmin in a Maratha-dominated politics acquiring this number one status if these election results hold is significant. And I raised this in Neta Nagri on Lallan Top 6 months ago, or maybe even earlier. After Modi, who? This question is constantly asked. Devendra Fadnavis, 55 years. He's got another 10 to 15 years.
Exactly.
Possibly where he will be an influential figure. So if these numbers hold, clearly he will be Neta number one in Maharashtra, less dependent on Eknath Shinde or indeed Ajit Pawar. Shweta Shalini, spokesperson BJP, joining us at that point. Krishna Hegde, spokesperson Shiv Sena Shinde, joining us. Chitra Batham, national spokesperson AICC. Shoaib Hashmi, Shiv Sena UBT is with us. Appreciate your joining us. Shweta Shalini, will you give credit to Devendra Fadnavis if you all win? Yeah, abhi bhi kahoge, nahi, triple engine, Modi, Amit Shah. Is this election about Devendra Fadnavis trying to establish himself?
This
as Neta
election,
number one of
Rajdeep,
Maharashtra?
however you want to put it, this election is about the people of Maharashtra choosing Vikas over any kind of rhetoric. I think the people in Mumbai are now going to go back and sleep happily, because what they have voted for and they are continuously voting for is the ceiling. They are voting for the elevated corridors. They are voting for metros. And forget Mumbai. I think we are going in election for 29 corporations today. And for every single corporation, there is an impact-oriented agenda, which is either visible. So what people are voting for is what visibility is there, which is in the form of Samriddhi Highway, which is in the form of modernization of suburban railways, and the future planning, which is in form of a clear manifesto and a speech.
So, it's very interesting you're saying that. Effectively, I used to hear this in Gujarat also, the Maharashtra model is being created in a way through this election, Preeti, and that's where the Fadnavis factor may come in 10 years from now.
But, that's what I'm saying, Rajdeep, because if this holds, if these numbers hold, then what you're looking at is a tectonic shift, not just politically, but culturally, where Mumbai is concerned, on how Mumbaikars have perceived Mumbai and their identity. And I want to bring in our UBT spokesperson on this, Shoaib Hashmi, who's with us. Shoaib Hashmi, if these numbers hold, then it's very clear. This is a new Mumbai, and with new aspirations. And, the regional recycled tropes will not hold anymore. Shoaib Hashmi, can you hear us, sir?
Yeah, good morning. I can. Please.
Very good morning, sir. If these are the numbers, it doesn't augur very well for your own political party. You might have said that this election is stolen, but then it's a tectonic shift on how Mumbai really thinks. Political, culturally, it's actually truly a new Mumbai, where the old heroes of Mumbai will truly be relegated to the past. You have new heroes now who mean very different things.
Yeah, Preeti, the results are very unexpected, what we are seeing on the screens. We were not expecting results this time, but the other way we can expect, because the BJP is in power and EVM and this Oat Shuri and everything is with them. So I am not surprised that in all over Maharashtra, out of 29 Mahanagarpalikas, BJP will win more than 20. You also agree with me, because as you have seen the verdict and you have seen the way results are coming. But as you told, the new heroes, the heroes will always remain as a Thackeray family, because Thackeray always ruled Mumbai.
But how? They've always ruled. So there's an always ruled. It's no longer there. It doesn't hold. You had the potent combination of both the Thackeray cousins coming in together.
We can hold Mumbai even today also. But you can see the Oat Shuri, the voter list has changed. The voters who have voted in the assembly election, thousands of voters are not there, especially where we are dominating, where the UBT and MNS is dominating, and even the Congress is dominating. They have deleted the numbers of voters from these constituencies.
But Rajdeep, the Thackeray's now, and the legacy of the Thackeray's is strong, but it's now relegated as an old sepia-tinted image, relegated to Mumbai's past.
Look, this is almost a throwback to the 70s and early 80s, where the Thackeray's were struggling when the Congress became so dominant. And it was only in 1985, because of a comment made by a former Maharashtra Chief Minister Vasantdada Patil about how there was a fear of Mumbai separating from Maharashtra, that the Shiv Sena was revived. I think the Shiv Sena needs a new narrative.
Exactly.
It needs somewhere, yes, Manish, do you agree with that, even as Maharashtrians, there is a need for a strong regional identity, but that regional identity also has to change with the times. The times are very different. A younger Maharashtrian doesn't think the way about job competition from outsiders as was the case 50, 60 years ago.
No, absolutely. I think, if you look at, conversations which happened in Maharashtra, many years and decades ago was about Thackeray Bana and Thackeray Ban. So the Thackeray brothers have, obviously have the Thackeray Bana, but where is that Ban headed? That Ban is devoid of Hindutva, that Ban is devoid of anti-Congressism, and even the Marathi Manus, even that credibility is now,
That's a
completely
very
gone.
good point. You see that, I associate Bal Thackeray only with Maharashtrian Asmita, but also Hindutva. He made that transition and made it rather effortlessly. And that, in a sense, has been abandoned, many believe, certainly by Shiv Sena, UBT, tying up with Congress. Chitra Batham, national spokesperson, AICC. You all seem to only suggest vote chori. We might as well not have an election if within half an hour of counting, Rahul Gandhi tweets and says this is vote chori election. At least wait for the results.
Well, Rajdeep, this is because what we have been experiencing and what everybody has been saying since last week of December. We have seen a blatant abuse of muscle power, money power for doing vote chori or for doing candidate chori or for doing councillor chori or then for doing the narrative chori also, where BJP and MIM went into an alliance in the Akot Council. So I am saying this election is completely rigged. Why? Because we are not
So
just...
then why contest? Then boycott them. Boycott. If you believe the elections are rigged, take your chance and say we are boycotting the elections.
Is that the only solution left? Is that the onus only on us?
No, that is not. I'm not. I'm
Then
not holding
everybody
a
should
brief
not
for the
bring up
election
the
commission. They have
responsibilities.
much
Can
to
we go
answer
away with
for.
the responsibilities?
I
No, but
agree.
the onus
Let
is not on
Krishna.
us only to
Let
protect
Krishna
democracy.
Hegde
We are
come.
fighting
Krishna
for
Hegde.
democracy.
There is an entire credibility question being cast over these elections by the Congress. Now, the truth of the matter is the election commission also has much to answer for. Do you agree with that? That while we talk about Thackeray brand and whether that's got diluted, the rise of Fadnavis, there's also the decline of public confidence or certainly opposition confidence in the election commission.
No, absolutely not. But I think, Congress allegations are just ridiculous. They are in Bihar, they lose the mandate. They are in Delhi, they lose the mandate. Rahul Gandhi loses 95 elections under his leadership. And after that, now in a 227 house in the BMC, they are not getting 2 seats. And they're talking about vote chori. If they had spoken something more relevant, I think the people would have understood. Shweta has very clearly said that we were only focusing on development. And that's the narrative which we had set. Whereas the Thackeray brothers, they're alienating the Uttar Bharatiyas. They're trying to instigate the South Indians. They're trying to instigate the Gujaratis, out of which 70% of Mumbai you have already alienated. Who's going to vote for you? The Maharashtrian, Devendra Fadnavis is a Maharashtrian. Eknath Shinde is a Maharashtrian. We are all Maharashtrians. And we are in Mumbai. It's not that you are holding the, the Maharashtrian card with you. Moreover, the Maharashtrian, Janta of Maharashtra and Mumbai have 6 parties to choose from. So they will go with whoever promises them development, not rhetoric. And this is the same story since 1960.
So what was it? No, you are saying they will go with development, not rhetoric. So what was it when your Mumbai BJP leader said that if we come to power, we'll ensure there will be no Khan as mayor, there will be only a Maharashtrian Hindu. Then you had Kripa Shankar Singh saying we will have a North Indian as the mayor. Every party plays at some level identity politics. You play the politics of Hindutva. You target Muslims according to your critics. What was the need to say that?
No. Even in the last Lok Sabha election, Vidhan Sabha election, local body elections, even Muslims have voted for us. Because I think they are also fed up of all this. One Pathan, one Azmi, one Owaisi comes from somewhere and starts a Hindu-Muslim divide here. It's not going to work in Mumbai and Maharashtra anymore. People have seen through this. They are coming here every election and doing the same thing.
Okay, Krishna Hegde, I'm going to bring in Amitabh Tiwari, but before I do that, I just want to ask you one quick question. The mayor, the question of the mayor, if these numbers hold, the BJP can very well say, we want our man, and will say, not very well, will say, we want our man in the chair. No more favors. And you know how important the Mumbai mayor is.
So is this question directed to me?
Of course, sir, it's debated to you.
No, I thought it was for some other panelist.
Sir, you only. You represent Eknath Shinde. So it's you only. Because even you know that that there is a special rule that even in 227 corporators rule. Otherwise, the mayor can unilaterally take a call. That is the importance of the mayor of Mumbai. And you're talking about the richest corporation, if not in India, but in Asia. So that post is important, sir. And the BJP has its eyes clearly on that post.
Let's take that to Shweta Shalini, because I think Shweta Shalini, is the BJP very clear? If you are party number 1 of Mumbai, you get the mayor post for the first time. You've never had it in the past. Are you all very clear?
So, Rajdeep, I think the last question to Krishna ji was very interesting, and you guys need to remember, his man is our man is his man. We are together in this. So, we are very clear, the mayor of Mumbai, and I personally hope that it's a woman, but he or she will definitely be progressive. They will be somebody who will ensure that the ideology of Mahayuti and the focus of Viksit Bharat, Viksit Maharashtra and Viksit Mumbai is going to be taken forward. And they will stick to not only the promises and the rhetoric, but actually what Devendra Fadnavis ji stands
BJP
for.
or Eknath Shinde? Which party will this she be from? She from your party or their party? Or it doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter. It is, he or she is definitely going to be from Mahayuti. And we have won this election, or we are winning this election as one. I think what people have supported is our vision. And he or she will definitely support our vision.
Okay, in the first 46 seats ward, in the first 46 wards, it is slightly closer. 26 to the BJP-led alliance, but the UBT not being wiped out, leading in 17, Congress in 2. Remember, the BJP is hoping to cross 100 on its own, which will give it a big victory. Amitabh Tiwari, your first takeaway from these early trends. Pune, clearly BJP well ahead, scoring big in Pune. Mumbai ahead, but not by the same margin. Across Maharashtra, barring 4 or 5 municipal corporations, everywhere it's a saffron surge.
Yeah, so early trends, but I think except for Mumbai and Shambhajinagar, where there seems to be some sort of fight, across all other municipal corporations, I think the BJP or the BJP and Shiv Sena-led alliance is ahead.
Nasik also seems to be a fight, Amitabh Tiwari. But Amitabh Tiwari, with what you're looking right now, where Mumbai is concerned, do you see BJP crossing 100? Because even at the height and the peak of the Shiv Sena, even at that time, only once have they ever crossed the 100 mark in terms of wards.
Yes, historically, only 2 parties have crossed, and twice. Once Shiv Sena and once the Congress in 1992.
Yes.
As of now, it appears to be difficult if these trends only hold. But we have to understand that in BMC, the close contests are very high. In 2017, there were 53 seats where the victory margin was less than 1,000 votes. So we could see a seesaw. And I should actually first congratulate India Today and Aaj Tak that they are the only ones who are holding on to this 46 trends. Otherwise, people have gone crazy. And
I want to tell a very good point.
Good point,
Amitabh Tiwari, I want to tell our viewers, look at the joke that some channels are pulling off on the voters. Only 46 wards are counting, and one of Maharashtra's leading channel is giving 80 seats to BJP Shinde and 64 to Thackeray Bandhu. Are 154 shuru bhi nahi hua, you are giving 154 seats, for God's sake. Some honesty is required across news channel. But go ahead, Amitabh.
Yeah. So in the last 2017 municipal corporation election, 15 were with BMC, as in 15 BJP was SLP or the winner. 5 were with Shiv Sena, 5 with Congress, 1 with NCP and 1 with others. So this number also we have to watch closely, because 2 new municipal corporations have been added. So out of these 29, does the BJP increase its tally from 15? And does the Congress hold on to the 5 municipal corporations which they had won largely in minority dominated areas like the Malegaon, Bhiwandi, Kolhapur, Parbhani, etc. So I think the overall picture also needs to be seen.
Yeah, I'll just add there. Overall picture, one of the big takeaways at the moment, a real staggering result is coming from Pimpri Chinchwad. This is on the outskirts of Pune, but it is seen as part of the growing industrialization of Pune. At the moment, 61 leads available there in Pimpri Chinchwad. BJP leading in 44. The Rashtravadi is leading only in 8. the Nationalist Congress. So if these numbers hold, we are focusing, Preeti, on the Thackeray brothers
Right,
constantly.
and the Pawars.
If these numbers hold, the Pawars could be taking a big hit. And remember, unlike Mumbai, where 46 seats are counted at a time, Pimpri Chinchwad, all seats are counting. So that, Rajat, could be a big setback. As you said earlier, Sharad Pawar is now 85. He's not getting any younger. Ajit Pawar has fancied himself as the strongman of Pune, Pimpri Chinchwad areas around. They're leading in Ichalkaranji, but nowhere else.
This was created, so to say, by Ajit Dada himself.
That's
This
right.
is what he used to claim, that this is a urban municipal corporation that I have built right from scratch. And if even that falls, I mean, look at the prominent leaders, Mahesh Langde, Lakshman Jagtap, who is now expired. But these were the stalwarts of that place. All of these people, lock, stock and barrel, moved to the BJP. So the entire leadership around PCMC that was built by Ajit Dada is now all withered away into multiple parties, leaving a complete void there. But you know, the bigger challenge here for Ajit Pawar is he wanted to be Maharashtra ka Dada. But if he is not even Pimpri Chinchwad ka Dada, then what Dada is he? So that is the big, credibility
Rajat,
question.
what do you think would be the implications on the alliance?
See, I mean, we've seen one of these scandals broke around Pune land around his son.
Yes.
That is also, taking a toll onto his own credibility. And on top of that, if there is no political value that he brings to the table, his position gets diminished. Currently, he is occupying an important Deputy Chief Minister chair. He's occupying the finance portfolio, very important portfolio within the ministry. He holds the purses to the Mantralaya. And if he's not able to hold on to his forts, literally forts of PCMC in Pune, I believe there will be serious questions like what value is he getting in?
Rajiv, can I ask you a question? Because you've died in wool where Maharashtra politics is concerned. Look at the time frame, Rajdeep, since the last time the BMC elections were held, 2017 to now. And look at it and how things have changed in terms of alliances, breaking, coming together, and the BJP stitching together. Now where you've made an Ajit Pawar irrelevant, you made an Eknath Shinde completely dependent, and you are in the prime position. You have completely liquidated the Thackeray brand. The Congress is marginalized. Sharad Pawar is on the sidelines. It's all BJP.
I will tell you a story many years ago from Pramod Mahajan. I asked him once, this was when Vajpayee was Prime Minister. I said, you're now the #1 party nationally. Why do you take lesser seats than the Shiv Sena? He said, while Balasaheb Thackeray is there, we need him. You will see what happens after Balasaheb Thackeray. Every time I look at these numbers, I think about what Pramod Mahajan said there. The BJP has consciously and steadily expanded its footprint, slowly but steadily, needs to almost ensure that the regional parties of Maharashtra, such as they are marginalized. The more they get marginalized, the BJP becomes #1. The Congress was the dominant party. The vacuum left by the Congress had made Maharashtra mirror crack. Therefore, you had all these shifting alliances. Now you will see, I believe, in the next 5-10 years, if these numbers hold, domination by the BJP. And the regional parties will have to decide kya karna hai. Does Ajit Pawar go back to Sharad Pawar? Do you again have
Rajiv,
a
would you hold
Mahavikas
that thought?
Aghadi?
We have Mr. Athavale.
We have my old friend Ramdas Athavale. Kashe aat, sir? Good morning. Namaskar. कसे आहात आठवले सर बोलिए नमस्कार
ठीक है
मिस्टर आठवले बस ठीक हूं मैं सर ये नंबर दिखा रहे हैं कि बीजेपी जहां भी देखो बीजेपी #1 पार्टी बनकर जा रही है आपको भी उन्होंने सीट नहीं दी आप चाहते थे मुंबई में आपको सीट मिले वो भी उन्होंने नहीं दिया आप मंत्री बन गए आपकी पार्टी बिल्कुल हाशिए पर हो गई और बीजेपी #1 हो गई बीजेपी आप सब छोटी मोटी पार्टियों को खत्म कर रही है और महाराष्ट्र की पार्टी #1 बन रही है मानते हैं
नहीं बीजेपी तो #1 पार्टी है जब से नरेंद्र मोदी जी देश के प्रधानमंत्री बने तब से बीजेपी एकदम पावरफुल बनती जा रही है लेकिन एक बात सही है कि मुंबई के इलेक्शन में एक बार मेरे पार्टी का मेयर भी था एक बार मेरे पार्टी के 12 कारपोरेटर चुनकर आए थे कांग्रेस अलायंस में तब मेरे पार्टी का मेयर भी बना था मुंबई में मेरे पार्टी की तो ताकत भी है लेकिन अपने बलबूते पर लड़कर चुनकर आने की ताकत नहीं है तो बीजेपी और शिवसेना में एकनाथ शिंदे में बहुत देर तक जैसे चर्चा चलती रही और उसमें हमें सीट देने का मतलब उनको सीट नहीं मिली लेकिन देवेंद्र फडणवीस जी ने आरपीआई को एक एमएलसी देने के लिए बोला है एक दो महामंडल के चेयरमैन है,
पर आपको कुछ मिला नहीं।
महानगर पालिका में 2
सर, लेकिन आपको धीरे धीरे खत्म किया जा रहा है, आपको धीरे धीरे खत्म किया जा रहा है, आपका कोई अस्तित्व नहीं रह जाएगा अब।
नहीं, खत्म तो मैं नहीं हो जाऊंगा। मैं दिल्ली में मंत्री होने से मेरी पार्टी पूरे देश भर में है, महाराष्ट्र में थोड़ा नुकसान हो रहा है।
अठावले साहब, बात वही है ना, दिल्ली में आप मंत्री हैं, पार्टी का अस्तित्व आप महाराष्ट्र में देख लीजिए अभी क्या है। क्रोनोलॉजी समझिए, राजदीप सर ये कहने की कोशिश कर रहे थे, देखिए 2017 से अब तक क्या हुआ है। अगर जो अजीत पवार हैं वो साइडलाइन हो गए हैं, एकनाथ शिंदे डिपेंडेंट हो गए हैं, ऑल कंज्यूमिंग बीजेपी है, आप जैसी जो और भी छोटी पार्टी है उसका अस्तित्व क्या होगा? आप तो मंत्री हैं, पार्टी का अस्तित्व क्या होगा?
हाँ नहीं ठीक है, मेरी पार्टी तो है, लेकिन अभी जिस तरह थोड़ा हमारे ऊपर अन्याय हुआ है, इस वक्त कुछ सीटें 8-10 सीटें मिलनी चाहिए थी, लेकिन एकनाथ शिंदे जी को उनको साथ में लेने की आवश्यकता थी और इसीलिए मतलब हमें सीटें नहीं मिली है। इसीलिए माननीय देवेंद्र फडणवीस जी ने हमको बताया है कि भाई पार्टी को सत्ता में भागीदारी दी जाएगी और आरपीआई हमारे साथ रहना ही चाहिए, इसी तरह उन्होंने हमको बताया है। इसीलिए मुझे लगता है कि पार्टी का थोड़ा नुकसान हुआ है, लेकिन वो नुकसान के बाद मतलब सत्ता में भागीदारी महाराष्ट्र में दी जाएगी। मैं तो केंद्र में मंत्री हूँ, लेकिन जिस महाराष्ट्र से मैं केंद्र में मंत्री हूँ उस महाराष्ट्र के वर्कर को भी कुछ मिलना चाहिए, मेरी आग्रह मांगनी डिमांड है। और देवेंद्र फडणवीस जी ने मान्य किया है कि जरूर आरपीआई गाने का कार्यकर्ताओं को सत्ता की भागीदारी दी जाएगी।
You know, very interesting now, Maharashtra poll panel, big breaking news. Maharashtra EC has now said there will be no marker pen used in the Zilla Parishad elections. It's an India Today impact. It was our reporters, Mumbai Tak and others who exposed first how the indelible ink, so-called indelible ink, was being removed very easily. And now you have the Maharashtra EC which first brazened it out and said there was nothing.
But how does it help now, Rajdeep, to come and say that it won't happen in Zilla Parishad? It's already happened.
But it's a huge admission. And it really reflects, I'm not saying that removing the ink means you can go and vote again. There will be checks there. But still, the idea of the elections of India was that your ink cannot be removed. And the moment it is, this is a huge, in a way, embarrassment for the Maharashtra election for the Maharashtra Election Commission, and of course the National Election Commission should also have to answer. Now this will be used by the opposition.
Gives them confidence to say it's a compromise election.
You know, that's unfortunate again, because as I said, it doesn't mean that you do duplicate voting if you remove the ink, but clearly, why do you need marker pens? They say that we use marker pens since 2011. That's no excuse. You have to test it out before every elections. It's an embarrassment. The other not so embarrassing story, the BJP now has crossed 50 plus in early trends. UBT and MNS are at 31. So 52 is playing 31 now. We are now in the second round of the wards. 46 now will become 92 trends we will get. 31 to UBT, BJP 52, BJP now comfortably together, remember, in alliance,
right,
above the halfway mark in Maharashtra at the moment, crossing 50 seats. But a huge embarrassment there for the election
Hugely
commission.
embarrassing.
You agree that, Manish, that, you know, if I tell the day later, yes, I won't use ink next time, that's an admission that you got it wrong.
Rajdeep, Mr. Thackeray wants to recite a poem before he goes.
Achha,
Sorry, Manish, we're coming right back to you.
Atavle ji, kutli kavita hai tumchi?
Oh, he's gone now. He's gone. Okay.
Achha, he wanted to recite a poem. But you know, I'll give you the story. All of these guys were the Dalit Panthers of the 1970s. Young, aggressive, assertive, pushing the Dalit identity. Look at where all of them are. One person aligns Prakash Ambedkar with Congress, Ramdas Athavale with BJP. Other leaders have drifted away. There were great poets like Namdev Dasad who are no longer with us. But that entire revolutionary vigor, books were written on them. They were these young people who really, you know, galvanized in a way the Dalits of Maharashtra. Today they are marginal and dependent. मेरे को मंत्रालय मिल गया दिल्ली में. मंत्रालय बैठ के आप बैठो सर. बताओ मनीष.
Commission needs to come clear on this aspect very clearly. But you know, this vote chori campaign, please look at the arithmetic of, which was visible to any political analyst, any politician, that MVA, if it had come together, could have posed a very serious challenge to the BJP plus Shinde Sena. So Congress needs to explain, or even UBT needs to explain that why didn't they come together. I mean, they saw the results in 2024 Lok Sabha and also saw in Vidhan Sabha. So what stopped them? So it's very easy for even Rahul Gandhi to say, it is really vote chori. But I think they also they have to set their own house in order.
No, nobody's denying they have to set their own house in order. That is away from everything else. But this is a question which is deeply embarrassing for the Election Commission, that you used marker pens, you were exposed, you tried to brazen it out, and then ultimately you have admitted that in the upcoming Zilla Parishad polls, because right after this will be the round of Zilla Parishad polls which would be coming in, and you have admitted that the same marker, the pen, will not be used for the Zilla Parishad polls. Now, what it does...
Yes, Rajat, you wanted to add to that.
But I just wanted to say this, that the state election commissions are almost like a parallel machine to the National Election Commission. You need to understand that their entire setup, the set of people who work inside the SEC is very different from the CEO office, which is reporting directly to the National Election Commission. But this doesn't do any service to the overall credibility of the election.
Because the opposition, Rajat, will tie this together.
And this is not a new innovation that you are trying. It is already a sorted issue. How can you get this wrong? This is clearly the fault of the bureaucrats over there. I mean, it's not like the BJP is trying to construct a marker pen out there. No. This is the job of the SEC, and people should be fired. The problem in the country is you do not fire the bureaucrats when the problem is because of Article 311. There is always this protection which is given by the Constitution that no matter what these bureaucrats do, you will always find some rule, get suspended for a few days and come back into power.
Okay,
why not the heads roll?
Sure, I agree. And, it is a very, very serious lapse on the part of the Election Commission there in Maharashtra. And as Rajat rightly said, heads must roll. I don't know which heads will roll politically. Avinash Adhik, spokesperson NCP, Ajit Pawar is there. I feel old every time I speak to him because I think your late father was a minister when I was a young reporter in Mumbai, and you are almost my age, so that makes me very old. Mr. Adhik, not looking good for you either way. Pimpri Chinswad also now. It is BJP all the way. Now this is a huge setback to Ajit Pawar.
Yes, Ajit, I'll have to concede that these numbers are not what we were expecting. And it is a matter of huge concern. Now, Rajat, who's sitting with you right there, was our advisor for some time. So Rajat knows the inside stories also, which he'll share with you when we're off camera. But we will be working on this. We will have to go back to the drawing board. I will not hesitate to say that these results are most unexpected. Pimpri Chinchwad and Pune, we were banking on very heavily because Dada had put in all his efforts there. But congratulations to the BJP. After all, it's a Mahayuti alliance partner. We are a firm partner of the NDA, and we are in the government in the state. So we'll have to relook at how to make sure that our cadres are really made to work and connect with the people. Because
Mr. Adhik, you're saying you're a firm partner of the NDA, but what's your use? To put it very crudely, where the NDA is concerned. Does the BJP really need you anymore, where you've lost relevance in your biggest stronghold?
Preeti, what happens is, before the self-body elections began, we had made amply clear that we want to contest as a Mahayuti, but then that didn't happen. We had to go our ways. Now, the BJP has proven that they are doing